I'm in a magical corner of Muswell Hill, and I've come to meet Geraldine McMahon, who's going to share with me how she helps people move from being fearful to actually loving their lives and loving what they do, which is just a fantastic. I'm very excited about this, to hear what she's going to share with us. Hi, Jerry.
Hello.
It's really nice to meet you.
You too.
And I know that on this journey, on your own personal journey, that you took an amazing leap, a really courageous leap from working in a very mainstream environment to something that's considered either complementary or alternative. And I'd love to know what inspired you to make that leap.
Well, many things. I was working in the media industry. I was producing a program called Trisha. This is over a decade ago. And it was very stressful. I was working 70 hours a week, work hard, play hard. And I used to go for regular Shiatsu treatments just to kind of keep me sane, really, and to help my bad back and all the other kind of things that were going on with me. And I'd always been fascinated in alternative complementary therapies, the world of magic and mystery, and I decided to take a short course in Shiatsu. It's a 3-year diploma course, but I decided to just do a residential 1-week course, and I did that, and that just absolutely changed my life. It just opened my eyes. I viewed the world in a completely different way, and I loved the fact that I actually enjoyed giving treatments as much as I enjoyed receiving Shiatsu. So yeah, that was the main thing.
Fantastic. And now that you're working, I mean, I know that you work in a lot of different modalities. You know, Shiatsu isn't the only one. But what do you most love about the business that you're in?
I love when I see a magical transformation in my clients. When I can kind of see it when they come to me at first. I can see where they could be, and it's sometimes it happens in one session. Sometimes it takes kind of 3 or more sessions. But I have I guess I have a talent of actually seeing the greatness in people when I meet them first, and it's something that's developed over the years through kind of clinical experience, but also through really working with developing my own intuition. And it's kind of like leaving little breadcrumbs, little kind of tester seeds for people, so that they can kind of see where that path of their greatness might lead them. So I really love when I see that magical transformation in people. And yeah, as I said, sometimes it happens in one session, sometimes more. Sometimes someone comes back after 2 or 3 sessions, and I open the door and it's just like, wow, because they've stepped into their power, and that's what my passion is. It's getting people to feel empowered and to love themselves.
I'd love to know, in what way do their lives transform when they step into their own power?
In different ways, really. It depends where someone is when they initially come to see me. For instance, recently I've been working with someone who was in a really dark place, full of fear and full of worry, and, didn't think that her relationship was working. She had 3 kids, and she just felt really, run down and at the end of her tether, and like she had no purpose in life. She didn't even feel like she was a good mother. She felt like she was a failure at that. And the transformation that happened was absolutely exquisite. She's now in her power and following her purpose in life, so becoming a therapist herself using similar modalities to myself. And I think that's what I really love, is when people kind of step into this magical world. So being in people being in their power, the transformation is about really knowing themselves and loving all of themselves, even what we might perceive as the horrible niggly bits. It's when we can love that part of ourselves that, you know, we are truly in our power. That gorgeous phrase, above all else, know thyself. And I add, love thyself too.
It sounds like love yourself is your mantra. And I can just tell by being here how much love you bring to the table, if you like. I mean, the whole room just feels radiant with love, which is gorgeous. And when a client comes to see you, what is it that you would most love them to leave with?
Well, a sense of loving themselves, but you know, that's different for everyone, depending on kind of where they're starting from. But I feel like I'm a really good teacher in this, because my path has been an interesting one. And I remember I saw my shamanic healing teacher, because I learned shamanic healing a few years ago at the Isle of Avalon Foundation, and I saw my teacher about a year ago, and he kind of giggled and said, you know, your job, your purpose is to bring people from fear, you know, the sense, the anxiety, worry, etc., and stress, to a place of love. And he giggled and he said, well, that's like a mistress of fear. No. So no, that's not my title, but yeah, that's my passion. It's bringing people through that portal from fear to love.
Fantastic. And I'm just wondering what sort of vision you have for your future.
Which level? I've got so many dreams and so many visions, and one thing I say to people is dream big, because dreams that I had many years ago, you know, I remember one was to be a full-time healer, and I wrote it down, and I remember as I wrote it down, this little voice in my head said, yeah, right, as if you know, that gorgeous little voice that we all kind of know, so I thanked it. And you know, and I'm that now and more. But I've got lots of visions for the future. I'm setting up a retreat in Dorset for people to come for workshops and seminars. And also I'm going to be working in Hawaii and India, because India has given me so much over the years, that it's now time for me to bring kind of magic, healing and transformation back there. So yeah, they're the starter visions for now.
Fantastic. And for the doubting Thomases and the skeptics who are listening to this and watching this video, what words of wisdom would you have for them?
Love the voice that's saying whatever it's saying, and thank it, and have a chat with me.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for your very unique brand of magic, Jerry.
Thank you.